So, welcome to the revision of AFM. We will strive to do all the ICAA questions. We know that there is a recent trend where we have AI made question. We are not going to deal with that. However, this could be a revision saver, a time saver for you, as you can go and do your revision side by side along with this video. My objective is to stay committed to this and keep it going till I solve all the past questions, the book questions, the RTPs, the MTPs. So this is the objective, and let us keep it going. I hope you can also like it and keep posted on the comments that you think will help me improving this further. With that, let's get started. The price of the bond before maturity is $5,000 and its redemption value is $5,250 at the end of the period. And the interest is $350 per annum. So this is what they have given about this particular bond. And the dollar appreciates by 2% during this set period. Calculate the rate of return. So we are given about the opening value, the closing, and also the interest that is received on it, received or accrued, right? So two situations we are required to observe this. One is when the investor is a US national and when he is a non US investor. So, for an US investor, whenever the dollar appreciates, it is not going to have an effect on the US investor. Okay, so for a US investor, since it's the home currency and the appreciation is in dollar is going to have no impact on the return. So this is not going to have any impact at all. Now let us see what the return is going to be. So we have already done this multiple times in bond valuation chapter also. So the closing value is 5,250 and the opening is 5,000 and the interest is that divided by the opening price. So we get the return as 12 percentage, right? So I hope you also have your calculators in hand with you. So I'm not going to do any calculator opened in here. I'll be doing it in my own calculator. So you also please work it out along with me. And for the non-US investors, so this is the return. But alongside that, we're also going to include the appreciation, right? So the dollar appreciation also we are going to include. So it is 1.12 into 1.02 minus 1 into 100. So that is 14.24 percentage. So this is the return for the non US investor, right? So once this was tested in the MCQ and now this question is done and tested for us. So this was tested in an exam 2 years back or something, right? Now going on to the next question. You sold a Hong Kong dollar, which is 10 lakh, right? So it is 1 crore. Sorry, it is 1 crore. So 7 zeros is 1 crore. You sold Hong Kong dollar 10 million. Okay, 1 crore. Spot to your customer at 5.70 per Hong Kong dollar and covered yourself in the London market. Okay, so what we have done, we have sold. So let us go take it up step by step. So we have sold. So what is the amount which we could have received? We'll write that first, right? So we have sold Hong Kong dollar 1 crore and it is for 5.70 rupees per Hong Kong dollar. So 1 crore into 5.7, that gives about this, right? Now, so which is about 5 crore and 70 lakh, right? 5 crore and 70 lakh is the amount that we have received. Now, we have covered yourself in the London market. So, we have sold. So, to cover it, what we are going to do is we are going to buy. Buy what? We are going to buy Hong Kong dollar, right? So, actually, we have sold, and to cover ourselves, we are going to buy Hong Kong dollar. But do we have the direct code directly, rupee per Hong Kong dollar? We do not have. So we are going to cross multiply and find it out what the amount we are going to get. So how do we arrive at it? So we need rupee per Hong Kong dollar, but all we have is Hong Kong dollar per dollar and we have rupee per dollar. This is what we have, right? So ultimately what we are going to do is, what we have already done is we have sold Hong Kong dollar. So now we are going to uh, buy Hong Kong dollar. Okay, so we are going to buy Hong Kong dollar and sell rupee. So this is what we are going to do. So I told we are going to buy Hong Kong dollar and we are going to sell rupee. So which means in this case, rupee per dollar, we are going to sell rupee and we are going to buy dollar. Clear? So if you are having a confusion in this, kindly go few seconds back and then I'm sure it is going to be easy for you. So we have sold Hong Kong dollar. Now our objective is to buy it so that we can cover ourselves. So we are going to buy Hong Kong dollar. Clear? So which means we will be selling rupee, and here which means we will be buying dollar. So buy means we will take the highest amount. So 42.85. Okay, 42.85. Okay, that we have taken. Then coming to here, so we already bought dollar. So now our objective is to sell dollar so that we can buy Hong Kong dollar. Sell, so we'll sell it at a lower rate. So 7.585. Clear? So what code we have here is Hong Kong dollar per dollar. Here we have rupee per dollar. So but our objective is rupee per Hong Kong dollar. So which means we will ulta it. So Hong Kong dollar per dollar into dollar per rupee. So like this if we write, we will get and I'm sorry, what was the point in here? Yeah, so we need rupee per dollar, and here we will have we will ulta it, which means we will have dollar per Hong Kong dollar. Okay, mistakes do happen, but learning from it is important, right? Right. So rupee per Hong Kong dollar we'll have. So which means we'll have 42.85 divided by 7.5880. So what do we get? 42.85 divided by 7.5880. So it comes to 5.7, sorry, 56, sorry, 5.6471 per Hong Kong dollar. So this is what we will have to pay to cover ourselves. So which means we would have paid how much rupees? 5 crore 64 lakh and 71,000. So we are paying so much, we are receiving so much. So what is the profit we would have got, right? This is the profit we would have got. Clear? So this is a very simple problem. One thing is that to do the cross rate and then to arrive at the value which is rupee per Hong Kong dollar. If it is ulta, then we will also inverse it. So this is our question number 2. Moving on to question number 3. You, a foreign exchange dealer of your bank, are informed that your bank has sold a TT on DKK for 10 lakh at the rate of 6.5150 per corner. Okay, so what we have did, we are the bank and we have sold TT on Copen on DKK. For how much we have sold it? For 6.5150. So how much we would have received, right? So much we have sold at this rate. So we would have received 65 lakh and 15,000. Okay, 10 lakh into 6.5150. Now we are going to cover ourselves, and we have two route to cover ourselves. One is the London route and the other one is the New York route. Okay, so direct it is not given, so we are going to do the arbitrage, and sorry, not arbitrage, we are going to see which route we are going to cover ourselves. Clear? Now let us discuss about each and every path that can be chosen to cover ourselves. Firstly, we will go through the London route. If we go through the London route, what do we have here? We have rupee per GBP, right? So this is rupee per GBP, and here we have DKK by GBP. So rupee per GBP, and here we have DKK by GBP. So if we cross multiply, what we will have? We will have rupee per GBP into DKK by GBP, but we need to ulta it, right? That is what we have seen in the last problem also. Okay, so what we have done, we have sold DKK, right? Now what we are going to do to cover ourselves, we will have to buy DKK. That is the objective of us. Clear? Right? Just a minute. Okay, to cover ourselves, we'll have to buy sorry, we have sold DKK, and to cover ourselves we'll have to buy DKK. Okay, fine. Now how do we start with that? We will do it step by step. We will start it from here. Okay, we will have to buy DKK, which means here our action date is with regard to GBP because that is at the bottom. So I told we are going to buy DKK, which means we will have to sell GBP. Clear? When we tell sell, we will sell it at the lowest. So it is 11.4200. Okay, 11.4200. We'll have it right. 11.4200, which is our DKK per GBP. Okay, so what we have done, we have sold GBP. Now when you come here you are going to buy GBP. Clear? Because already you have sold. There we are going to buy GBP, which means you will be taking the highest rate, so which is 74.3200. Clear? 74.3200, which is our per um, rupee per GBP. Okay, rupee per GBP. So what do we have now? We have rupee per GBP, and we have DKK divided by GBP. Okay, we have rupee per GBP, and we have DKK per GBP. But what do we need is actually rupee per DKK. So we will ulta this quota, which means we will have 74.3200 divided by 11.4200, which is 74.3200 divided by 11.420. So it comes to about 6.5078, or you can write as 6.5079. So now we will multiply into 10 lakh. 10 lakh, it comes to about 650,788.1. So this is what we will have to pay. So now this is with regard to the London route. Now when we talk about the next path that is there for us, we will take it up for the New York route. So here also the same process we are going to repeat. What are we going to do? We told we are going to buy DKK, which means we will sell USD. So sell means here we will take this rate, which is 7.5670. 7.5670, and sell. So here we are going to buy means we will take up this rate, which is 49.2625, the highest one. So 49.2625. Okay, then 49.2625 divided by 7.5670. So we already saw we are going to ulta it because we want to get the rupee per DKK. So it is 6.51017. Now we will multiply it with the 10. What are we getting? Yeah. So now we'll multiply it with 10 lakh into 10 lakh. The amount that we are getting is 6510175.76. So this is the amount that we are going to pay. Clear? So here what amount we are paying? Here we are paying about 65 lakh and 7,000, and here we are paying 65 lakh and 10,000. So if you see what is the difference is that 4,824 is a difference, which means that the London route is cheaper. So that is the answer. So we are going to cover it through the London route. And in London route, if we cover what is the profit we have, so this is what we are paying and how much we are already receiving. We are receiving so much. So 6515000. Yeah, 6515000 minus 6507881. 6515000 minus 6507881. Okay, 711 9. This is a profit that we are having if we are going to cover through the London market. Clear? That is our question number 3. Moving on to question number 4. On Jan 28, 2013, an importer requested the bank to remit SGD 25 lakh under recoverable letter of credit. Due to unavoidable reasons, the remittance was paid only on Feb 4. Okay, and the bank is also wishing to charge a margin of 0.125 percentage. So what is the gain or loss to the customer, and we are also given with the rate. So actually, if it had happened on 28 Jan 2013, what would have been the rate? Let us see it now. So what is the point in here is that we need to remit SGD, clear. So what code we are looking for is rupee per SGD, clear, but directly it is not given, so we are going to arrive at it. So rupee per SGD is what we are looking to get. Okay, but we will not have it directly. So here we will take rupee per USD. So which means we will sell, um, wait a minute. So what do we need? We need rupee per SGD, clear. So for from the point of view of bank, what are we going to do is that we are going to, yeah, from the point of view of bank, we are going to sell SGD. Okay, we'll come from the reverse here. So from the point of view of bank, we are going to sell SGD, which means here we are going to buy GBP, clear. So buy GBP, the rate is at the lowest because we are taking it from the point of view of bank. So here we are taking the lowest rate, clear. Next, we are going to buy GBP, which means here we are going to sell GBP. So sell means we'll take it as a highest because it is from the point of view of bank. And here we are going to sell GBP, I told, which means we are going to buy USD. So here again we are going to sell USD, right? So we'll take the higher rate. Okay, so that is the point in here, but anyway I will explain it one more time. Clear. So what code do we actually need? We need rupee, just a moment. Yeah, we are firstly, the bank is going to sell to the customer SGD 25 lakh. Okay, so the bank is going to sell to the customer. So we are going to do it from the point of view of bank. So what code we are looking for? We are looking for rupee per SGD is the code that we are looking for. Clear, we are looking for the code rupee per SGD, but we do not have that. So how do we arrive at that? From here, how do we arrive at that is we are going to take what we have here is rupee per dollar, then we have rupee per GBP, then we have SGD by GBP. Okay, we have rupee per USD, then we have rupee per dollar by GBP, then we have SGD by GBP. Clear, but this will not give the answer because here we will have to ulta the same. In this place we are going to ulta the same, only then we will be getting it here. Also our objective is that we are going to sell SGD. So which means here we are going to sell SGD and we are going to buy GBP. So the action rate is with regard to the one at the denominator. So denominator. So here we are going to sell because with the bank we are going to sell to the customer and we are going to buy GBP. So buy means here because it's a bank we will take at the lowest and buy GBP. Right, here what we are going to do, we are going to sell GBP. So we will take this rate. Sell GBP means we are going to buy USD. So we are going to sell USD here. I hope it is clear. If we do the cross multiplication here, because it is a different, it is the indirect way, we will get the answer as 25.9482. And on that we'll have to add margin because the bank is going to charge a margin. So what rate we get is that 25.9806 is the rate that we get. Now same thing we are going to apply on February 4, which means the bank is going to sell SGD, which means they are going to buy GBP. So the action rate is with regard to the one at the lowest. So buy, they are going to take this rate. So only for the point of view of bank, when we see, you will see buy at the lower, sell at the highest. Clear. So here we are taking the lowest rate for what? For buy GBP. Okay, and here what we are going to do, we are going to sell GBP, and so sell at the highest. So sell GBP, buy USD. So here we are going to sell USD, the action rate with regard to the lowest. So all these things if we do, and the last one if we inverse and divide, the rate that we arrive at is 26.039, and the bank is also wishing to charge a margin. So if we if it so the final rate that is quoted for the customer is 26.0715. Okay, so what is happening is that the bank should have uh, so so bank was supposed to sell SGD, right? So they should have bought rupee. Clear. And they could have previously bought it for 25.806, but now they are going to buy it for how much? 26.0715. Clear. So they are going to sell SGD, means they will get rupee, right? Sell SGD means they are going to get rupee, which means they are going to buy rupee, right? So rupee per SGD. Previously, they could have bought it for 25.806, but now they are going to buy it for 26.0715, which means the loss is about 2,28,000. But who's going to bear the loss? The importer is only going to bear the loss, because the bank is not going to bear the loss. So the importer will suffer a loss of 2,28,250 due to the delay in remittance. That was question number 4 for us. Moving on to the next one. Okay. The following two-way quote appears in the foreign exchange market. The spot and the 2-month forward is there. How much US dollar should the firm sell to get 25 lakh after 2 months? So after 2 months, we are going to receive 25 lakh. So how much will the firm dollars will they have to sell? So what rate is given here? It is given rupee per USD is the rate that we have. Okay, so rupee per USD is the rate. Now this is also in rupee. Clear. So what we are going to do, we are going to sell. Sell means we will sell it at the lowest, only if the bank at the highest. So we will sell it at the lowest. So how much we have to sell? So both are in rupee, so we will divide. So 25 lakh divided by 47. So how much dollars we are going to get? 25 lakh divided by 47. So if we sell 53191, which is 53,191.49 USD if we sell, after 2 months we will get 25 lakhs. So this is the question about that. Now, how many rupees the firm required to pay to obtain 2 lakh in the spot market? Okay, so 2 lakh we need in the spot market means how much should we pay in the spot? So which means what are we going to do? We are going to buy USD. So buy means at the highest rate. So we'll take 46.25. So 2 lakh into 46.25. So we will have to pay 9 lakh, it is 92 lakh 50,000. Okay, those 92 lakh 50,000 if we pay, we will get 2 lakh USD. So that is a point in her. Now, the firm has 69,000 in the current account earning no interest. The return on interest on rupee investment is 10%. Should the firm encash the USD now or after 2 months? So we have 69,000 now. So now if we are going to encash, how much we will get? So encash means we are going to sell USD now, means how much we are going to get. Sell USD in the spot. Sell means we'll take the lowest rate. So just let me clear this up. Okay, sell means we are going to sell it at the lowest rate in the spot. So 69,000 into 46. 69,000 into 46. So which means 31 lakh 74,000 is what we will receive if we sell USD in the spot. Clear? Now, if we are going to encash it now or later. Clear? So now if we encash it, we will get so much, and later what is the position is that let us say we are going to invest it for a period of 2 more months. So how much we are going to get the investment? Okay, so we are going, should the firm encash USD now or after 2 months? Okay, if we encash it now, we will get so much, and if we invest that for 2 months, if we add 2 months interest, we will get 32 lakh 26,900. Now if we encash after 2 months, after 2 months, what is a position? This is a position. So if we are going to sell USD, it is going to be 47. So 69,000 into 47, it is 32 lakh and 43,000. So which clearly is the highest. So it is better to do it after 2 months. So this is the solution. So this is part 1. We will meet in the next part in some time. Thank you so much.